Carbonyl Compounds Part 2 YouTube channel PL Ready Chemistry JEE NEET. Subscribe the channel for updated videos. Today we are going to discuss preparation of aldehydes only. The first one is from acyl halides, esters and nitriles. What are the acyl halides? Or C double bond O Cl acyl halides, or C double bond O or esters, nitriles or CN. Okay, from these compounds how can we make aldehydes? Okay, step by step we can see here. This one is the Rosenmund reaction. Hydrogen, the catalyst is palladium barium sulfate. Palladium barium sulfate, directly the acid chloride converting into aldehyde. Here you can take alkyl group or aromatic group. That means you can prepare acetaldehyde or benzaldehyde. Aromatic and aliphatic, two compounds we can prepare. This is the named reaction, that is Rosenmund reaction. Rosenmund reaction. Okay, acid chloride to direct aldehyde. Hydrogen, palladium barium sulfate. See, actually hydrogen and palladium is the hydrogenating catalyst. Okay, so this palladium catalytic property is reduced by barium sulfate. So here this barium sulfate used as a poison. Okay, the catalyst property which is reducing those substances are called poisons. The catalytic property, the substance which is increasing the catalyst properties or supporting to catalyst, those are called promoters. Okay, promoters, and this one is poison. Right. Now these esters in the presence of diol, esters and cyanide, these both are giving alcohols, or C double bond O OH, aldehyde. Here this cyanide also directly converting into aldehyde. Okay, in the presence of diol. Here three reactions. So by these methods we can prepare only aldehydes, we cannot prepare ketones. Okay, diol is very important. This is a specific reagent we can prepare from nitriles or cyanide to aldehyde and ester to aldehydes. You can see this. The both esters and nitriles can be reduced to aldehydes by diol H. Reduction must be carried out at low temperature. Hydrolysis of the intermediate gives the aldehyde. Here very important, this low temperature. Okay, this low temperature is important. But whenever diol is giving, that means we have to consider low temperature only. Okay, at higher temperature it converting into, suppose if you take high temperature, you will get alcohols. You will get alcohol. It will reduce more. Okay, it's a low temperature, it's converting into aldehydes. Next, Rosenmund reaction, or COCl, palladium barium sulfate. Here quinoline also we are using, it is also poison. The quinoline or sulfur act as poisoned catalyst, control the further reduction of aldehyde to alcohols. Next, so you can prepare any aldehyde, acid chloride to aldehyde, propionyl chloride to propanol. If you take suppose benzyl chloride C double bond O Cl. Benzyl chloride to benzaldehyde also you can prepare by this method, Rosenmund reaction, right? Next, Stephen reaction is also named reaction, very important reaction. So you have to link up with this name to reactant. Stephen, okay, Stephen, that means N is there, cyanide, Stephen को cyanide को link करना है, ठीक है, then only you can understand, you can remember easily. So whenever Stephen is there, the Stephen cyanide and tin chloride, Stephen cyanide tin chloride, okay, tin chloride in the presence of HCl, it is giving imine. Amine means NH2, double bond NH is called imine. By the hydrolysis giving aldehyde, ammonia is the byproduct. Okay, what's happening here? This is a reduction. We are doing reduction. Cyanide को reduction कर रहे हैं हम. C triple bond N था पहले. So after reduction, it is forming imine. Then we are doing hydrolysis. In the hydrolysis, here hydrogen, here OH. In the last class we discussed two bonds are there, so 2 times hydrogen and OH. If 2 OHs are present on same carbon, then one water molecule is released, then it is forming aldehyde. Okay, even again I will tell you this, OH, OH. So this bond is shifting here, then it is releasing as OH minus, this is releasing as H plus. So this is forming aldehyde. Okay, next, oxo reaction or hydroformylation. Oxo reaction or hydroformylation. In this reaction, symmetrical alkene give primary aldehyde while unsymmetrical alkene give isomeric aldehyde. These are chain isomers. So symmetrical alkene means this one, right side and left side both are equal. So here we are taking COH2. This is also known as syn gas. This is also known as syn gas. Why we are calling syn gas? Syn gas is the short name of synthetic gas. That means we can synthesize some compounds from these gas. This is a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. It is also known as water gas because this COH2 is formed by carbon, hot carbon plus H2O. That gas means steam we are sending. Then it is forming CO plus H2. So ये water से बन रहा है, इसलिए this one is called water gas. This one is called water gas. Now this is also known as syngas because we can synthesize some other compounds. Now here the formyl group is forming CH. You can see here 2 carbon chain. Here this group is giving extra one formyl group. Okay, this one is forming one formyl group. That's why it is also known as hydroformylation. Hydroformylation. Here one side hydrogen, one side formylation, CH4 group. Next, similarly, you can see here symmetrical is there. We know that primary aldehyde. So if unsymmetrical alkene is there, it gives isomeric aldehyde. Unsymmetrical alkene. See here, right side only 1 carbon, left side 2 carbons are there. In this case, see formylation. If CHO group is here on the first carbon, this is the product. If CHO group is attacking on second carbon, then this is the product. So these both are isomers. Which isomers? These are chain isomers. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon chain. 4 carbon chain. 3 carbon chain. That means chain isomers. Chain isomers. Now, Now the topic is we can prepare only ketones. Only ketones. By which methods we can prepare only ketones? The number one, from Grignard reagent. This Grignard reagent react with cyanides or nitriles. We are getting only ketones. See, the mechanism is very simple. R minus Mgx plus. This R minus will attack at carbon. Why it is attacking on the carbon? Because this pi bond shifted to nitrogen. This nitrogen getting negative charge, carbon getting positive charge. Then nucleophile will attack at electron deficient position. This is the carbon. So see here, R is attacking here, Mgx attacking here. Then what we are doing that hydrolysis. H2O is there means hydrolysis. Obviously H will come here, OH will come here. 2 times H will come here, OH will come here. Okay, so 2 hydroxy groups on same carbon, that means it forming carbonyl group. Okay, furtherly this cleavage is there, hydrolysis again, one more hydrolysis here. This is the H and this is the OH. Total the middle one is becoming NH3, here MgX OH. Okay, next you can take any one example here. The cyanide is over. Then acid chloride. Okay, acid chloride in the last slide we discussed acid chloride to aldehyde with the help of palladium barium sulfate, that is aldehyde. Now we are taking Grignard reagent. In case of Grignard reagent, always one alkyl group is inserting. Okay, then alkyl group is attacking here, then OMGX, so delta negative, delta positive. So this MgX is going here, then it is forming OMGX, then hydrolysis. In the hydrolysis it is forming OH, here H and here OH. Okay, so alcohol is forming. In the next step, see, alcohol I can write like this. So this hydrogen, this sigma bond, while it is coming back, here chlorine is releasing. So here H plus is there, here Cl minus is there. So these are forming HCl and we are getting ketone. Next, in case of amides, we cannot get ketones. The reason is Grignard reagent or MgX react with acidic hydrogen. Acidic hydrogen always giving alkanes. So what are the acidic hydrogen? In the last class also I discussed, more electronegative atom attached hydrogen is acidic hydrogen. This is the acidic hydrogen. Here more electronegative atoms, which are generally oxygen, fluorine, nitrogen. Okay, so if you take the compounds, those compounds are generally R NH2 or CO OH carboxylic acid, even H2O, even alcohols, okay, phenols, these are all compounds. See here NHOH is there, even in the water also. In these cases, Grignard reagent giving alkanes only. Which alkane? In the Grignard reagent, R group, whatever R is there, same alkyl becoming alkane. Just hydrogen, it is receiving hydrogen. Next, from esters, same mechanism like acid chloride. See, then it is turning OMGX and R. This much clear. Now here this sigma bond MgX, this sigma bond when coming back, here OR is leaving. Okay, sorry, wait, first you do the hydrolysis. First you do the hydrolysis, then we are getting OH. In this OH, I can write this structure like this. This sigma bond is coming back, then OR is leaving. Why OR leaving? Why not R? See, these are good leaving groups, halogens and NH2 and OR. These are good leaving groups compared to this R group. That's why OR is leaving. Then here byproduct is alcohol. Here it is forming ketone. Next, from dialkyl cadmium. Dialkyl cadmium. It is similar to Grignard reagent. Okay. The problem is in case of Grignard reagent, you can see here we are getting ketones, right? This ketone furtherly it may react with RMGX and it is forming tertiary alcohols. It is forming tertiary alcohols. But in case of dialkyl cadmium, there is no choice to form alcohols. Okay, that's why here yield is less. Yield is less, but here up to carbonyl compounds only this reaction carrying. Okay, there is no further reaction. First of all, this dialkyl cadmium is organometallic compound. What is this organometallic compound? Carbon, if it is connected with metal, those compounds are called organometallic compounds. Organometallic compounds, OMC. Example, methyl magnesium bromide. Here this magnesium is connected with carbon, so this is also organometallic compound. Here methyl, cadmium and one more methyl or ethyl, whatever you can take. So here metal is connected with carbon. Metal carbon bond is there, means those are known as organometallic compounds. Those are known as organometallic compounds. The mechanism is similar to Grignard reagent. So you can see here I am taking CH3 cadmium CH3 dialkyl cadmium and acid chloride. So here obviously metal is positive charge, then carbon chain is negative charge. So this methyl group is acting as nucleophile. Then here it is forming CH3 CH3 Cl is there. Then here oxygen is there, oxygen minus, then CdCH3. The furtherly hydrolysis is giving CH3COH. Then chlorine is there. Whenever this sigma bond is coming back, here halogen is good leaving group. So same mechanism में कोई change नहीं है. Similar mechanism whatever we written for Grignard reagent, same mechanism here. But the thing is, this carbonyl compound furtherly cannot react with dialkyl cadmium CH3. So these cannot give alcohols. Alcohols are not producing by dialkyl cadmium. That is the advantage. Next, one more is there, similar, Gilman's reagent. What is this? Gilman's reagent. Gilman's reagent. In the Urge reaction type, in the Urge reaction generally we can prepare only even number of hydrocarbon chain. But odd number of carbon chain, if you want to prepare, we can take Gilman's reagent. Okay, that is also it came in the alkyl halide chapter as well in the alkanes. I will recall you that C2H5Cl plus sodium is there. It will take 2 moles and you will get C2H5. This is the Urge reaction. Urge reaction. Here ether is the medium. Suppose if you want to prepare propane, in that case what you will take, C2H5Cl plus, you can take dialkyl cadmium also, नहीं तो अभी alkyl R2CuLi, dialkyl copper. Here I am taking methyl, dimethyl copper and lithium. Then it is forming C2H5CH3. Okay, so here propane, odd number of carbon chain we can prepare by this method. Now we are talking about ketones. So same like Grignard reagent here also. So in this Gilman reagent, R is acting as nucleophile and it is forming CH3O minus, R group, chlorine is there. Whenever it's coming back, then it is releasing. Here halogen is good leaving group, so we are getting CH3 C double bond OR. That means ketone we are getting here. Okay. Same reaction, suppose if you take Grignard reagent RMgBr, then initially you will get same product CH3 C double bond OR, but it will react furtherly RMgBr and it is giving alcohols. That is the drawback of Grignard reagent. Okay, but in case of Gilman's reagent, it is giving only ketones. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds undergoes 1,4 addition with Gilman's, 1,2 addition with Grignard reagent. Okay, I will take one example here. This is the alpha beta unsaturated ketone. Now I am taking here Grignard. Here I am taking methyl magnesium chloride, Grignard reagent. The first step, second step, H plus is there. Just only 1,2 addition takes place. That means here this unsaturation is as it is. इसमें कोई change नहीं था. Okay, next this ketone becomes alcohol. This CH3 minus is attacking here. Okay, then this ketone group is becoming alcohol. Suppose if I take the Gilman's reagent, CH3 taken twice, copper, lithium, then here you can see 1,4 addition takes place. Here ketone is as it is. This unsaturation, this fourth position methyl group is attacking. This is the advantage. Already we learned that Gilman's reagent not reacting with the ketones. Okay, so here this is the 1,4 addition, this is the 1,2 addition. Okay, 1,2 means this one is 1 and 2, this 3 and 4. See, 1, 4 addition. Actually here I written direct product. It is just like keto-enol tautomerism. 1,4 addition takes place. 1,4 addition. Okay, keto-enol tautomerism, then it is forming like this 1, 4 addition. In case of Grignard reagent, only 1, 2 addition. So 1 and 2, 1, 2 addition. This is the specification, special properties of this Gilman's reagent. Next, by hydrolysis of acetoacetic ester. Acetoacetic ester. See here, the name acetyl group is there. This is the functional group is ether. Okay, this is the acetic ester because it looks like acetic acid. CH3COO. This is the acetic acid. See here, CH3COOH ester. So acetic ester. This is the acyl group is there. Acetoacetic ester. The short name is AAE. Now by hydrolysis we are getting this ester. We know that carboxylic acid. This becomes carboxylic acid. Okay. Now what is this? Beta keto ester. Beta keto acid. The beta keto acid, in the last video also we discussed, by heating it will release carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide means this carboxylic group, from this carboxylic group carbon dioxide is releasing, so we are getting ketone. Finally, from acetoacetic ester we are getting ketones. What we are doing? Two steps. One is hydrolysis, the second one is heating. So always in the chemistry, whenever you will see that beta keto acids, by heating it will liberate carbon dioxide. The COOH group is releasing carbon dioxide. Okay, this is one example you can see here. So the final product I will tell you here. This becomes carboxylic acid. Later it removed as carbon dioxide. So just you keep it H. Now what is the product here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane toone. You can see here butane toone. Okay, directly also you can write it. Next, other methods for aldehydes and ketones. From this method you can prepare aldehydes and ketones. These are by dry distillation of calcium salts of carboxylic acids. Calcium salts of carboxylic acid. See here, this is the calcium carboxylic acid. We know the calcium dipositive. So COCH3 C double bond O minus single. So dipositive means we have to taken twice. That is only this structure. Now by heating what's happening here? CaCO3 is removing. CaCO3, calcium carbonate is removing. So what is generating here? One H plus H and C double bond OH. Now again, if you take here also CaCO3 is forming. CaCO3. What is generating here? R and R C double bond O. Here generated C double bond OH and this H. Now see how many compounds possibility is there to form. Suppose this R and this C double bond OH is there. This is forming R C double bond OH. This R C double bond O and H is there. Obviously again it is forming R C double bond OH. Okay. Of course here one more probability is there. Formaldehyde probability also is there. This hydrogen C double bond OH. Okay. One ketone probability also is there. R C double bond O, then R. See here H C double bond OH, then R C double bond O R. Okay, these four probabilities are there. Mixture of compounds. Suppose if you want to prepare only one compound, pure compound aldehyde, then you take only one calcium carboxylate. So here see calcium carbonate forming like this. What is generating here? One is hydrogen, the other one is C double bond OH. Okay, so obviously these two will combine. These two will combine means it is forming HC double bond OH. Formaldehyde is forming. If you want to prepare only ketone, just you have to take only one compound. Okay, in that case again calcium carbonate is forming. Then R and RC double bond O. R is one, then other one is RC double bond O. These two are combining and forming ketone. Okay. Next, suppose calcium salts of acid other than formic acid on heating together gives ketone. Other than formic acid, it is giving ketones. Yes, this is the example. Now, if you want to prepare different means unsymmetrical ketone, if you want to prepare unsymmetrical ketone, then you have to take two different carboxylates. If you take only one carboxylate, then you will get symmetrical. Now prepare ethyl methyl ketone from calcium carboxylates. Then question is there, suppose it is a question. Okay, what you have to prepare? Prepare ethyl methyl ketone you have to prepare from calcium carboxylates. Then for that what you will take? For one calcium carboxylate, in one calcium carboxylate you have to take propionate. Then in another calcium carboxylate you have to take acetic group. Then see here CaCO3. This CaCO3 it is releasing like this. Here also CaCO3 is releasing like this. Okay, now which groups are there here? CH3 group is there, niche CH3 C double bond O group is there. Next here ethyl C double bond O and ethyl group is there. So now this methyl is connected with this one. This I am giving numbering 1, here also 1. If 1 and 1 is combining, then you will get ethyl methyl. Suppose here this 2 and here also 2 is there. This 2 also giving ethyl methyl ketone. Okay, but some byproducts possibility is there. 1 and 2 combination also chances are there. 1 plus 2 is there. Then you will get acetone, you will get 1 plus 2. Then as well this 1 plus 2 also you will get 1 2 3 4 5 pentanone also you will get it, pentanone. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 pentane, threone also you will get it. Next, by thermal decomposition of carboxylic acid, in the presence of catalyst at 300 degrees Celsius, we are getting aldehyde, water and carbon dioxide. If you take formic acid, then see here that HC double bond OH carboxylic acid and one more HC double bond OH carboxylic acid. So what's happening here, this one is forming released as carbon dioxide releasing. So next one, this H2O, this is releasing as H2O. और बच गया क्या है? One hydrogen and HC double bond. That's why it is forming formaldehyde. Okay. Next, in case of acetic acid, we are getting ketone. Then last method, Walker's process. In this reaction, double bond is not cleaved, so same carbon atom, aldehyde and ketones are formed. Okay. See here 2 carbon chain is there, here also 2 carbon chain is there, but one carbon is turned to aldehyde. Okay, so here same, this carbon, see it is nothing but just addition of water molecule. Okay, but see here hydrogen and OH. Okay, where OH is attacking that side, uh, oxidation takes place, that carbon get oxidation takes place. Okay, so there is no confusion in this, right? Physical properties in the next video we can discuss. Till that time you can prepare all these reactions. Bye. Thank you.